Here's what's coming into view on Elevating Denver. For 23 years, the Underground Music Showcase is Denver's longest-running music festival and has amplified the local music scene. In 2022, Youth on Record, a nationally recognized nonprofit that empowers underserved youth, joined two parts as co-owners of the UMS. We catch up with Jami Duffy, Executive Director of Youth on Record and co-manager of UMS, to discuss the visionary partnership and how it is making an impact and building a sustainable future for our creative community.
The Underground Music Showcase is our region's largest discovery music festival, and it's been around for 22 years. So really, the purpose of this festival has always been for Denverites and for Coloradans to discover new music. You know, we've got so many musicians out here who have music to share and a story to share, and we want to create a container where they can do that. So this festival lives all along South Broadway. It's an urban music festival, so what's beautiful about it is we have 3 outdoor stages, but we also partner with all of our local Broadway vendors, businesses, and venues. So you're going to have music happening everywhere for 3 days at the UMS. It's always the last weekend of July. And musicians have been calling it for a long time Musician Christmas, because this is the biggest reunion of local musicians in the American West. It's the best weekend, really, for music in our state. How can we look at the American Music Festival as a third place, as a container for community care? Let's provide resources, care supports, where the artists are. And where are they? They're at festivals. And so we really decided to buy the UMS because we wanted to center the artist as our VIP client. Youth on Record is a feeder into Colorado's creative industries. We are focused on historically marginalized students in Denver and surrounding Denver, so BIPOC students, LGBTQ students, students with disabilities, and young women. And really what we are is a place for young people to advance their own creative work in music and beyond. Our secret sauce is this. Youth on Record employs professional local musicians to be the mentors and the support system for Colorado's young creatives. We've been able to create a career pipeline into the Underground Music Showcase. You know, that placement of young creatives and Youth on Record students as career professionals in the music industry was a big reason we wanted to buy the festival, and a big reason we did. We developed our concept of Impact Days, which happens every year now at the Underground Music Showcase. It's a free professional, personal, and economic development conference for Colorado's musicians and music industry professionals. How do we keep advancing and upskilling our musicians so that Colorado musicians have a chance not only to make it in music, but to make more of an impact in their community and to make enough money to stay in Colorado? And so it just makes perfect sense, right? If you want to do a musician conference, do it where the musicians already are. They're already playing the festival. There were a series of mission-aligned activities that were non-negotiables for Youth on Record. And one of those things was accessibility. We've worked very closely for years and years and years with Kaylin Heffernan, who's from Wheelchair Sports Camp. She is the lead faculty for our fellowship at Youth on Record. And our personal relationship with her has really elevated the conversation of accessibility. We're doing a full accessibility audit for a couple years at UMS and making changes where we can. When I think about our efforts now and what that will mean in 20 years from now for our artists and our music community, I see artists who are able to stay in the place they were born if they choose, because our efforts have increased wages for artists and have increased the opportunity for them to make a living by making art. And art is the thing that keeps us all going. I see us as being a place where people go, what is the brand of music coming out of Colorado? And for our nation, it will be synonymous with impact. In 20 years from now, I think people will be talking about Colorado and saying, man, Colorado produces some great music, and the people who make that music are great people.
Stay elevated by subscribing to the city's YouTube page and stay tuned to our social media channels for more content. Don't miss our new episodes of Elevating Denver, premiering each month. Thanks for watching, Denver.